friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Cozy Witchling, and today we are going to be taking a look at your August prediction, and we are going to dive deep into your love and relationship, your career and finances or studies, and your spiritual and personal growth, as well as messages for the themes of August. So if you are new to Pickacard reading, this is how it works. You have 4 groups to choose from. We have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. You can take a look at these 4 groups to see which one is calling out to you. And once you are ready, you can go to the timestamps below and pick on the group that you have selected. Now do remember that this is a general reading meant for many people, so only take the readings that resonate with you and makes you feel good, and leave what doesn't make sense to you. And without further ado, let's get right into your reading. Hey group ones, if you guys have chosen the Waite Tarot, this is going to be a reading all about the month of August and your predictions. So we are going to get started with the tarot. I'm doing this a little bit differently from the other monthly predictions I've done before, and we are going to dive right into the different categories that we're looking at. So let's take a look first at your love and relationship. So for you guys, you have the King of Pentacles, Death, and you guys also had the Nine of Swords. So immediately when your cards came out, when I was shuffling the deck and preparing your pile, I'm just getting this energy of like the month of August being a time for you to end a cycle. I think you're just coming from a moment where you have been through a tough situation, or a cycle has ended, and you are currently in the energy of the Nine of Swords, which is, contemplating. You're thinking a lot. It's keeping you up at night. You could also be getting nightmares. Basically, when you have been through a difficult situation, you are still mentally trying to wrap around it, and you are trying to heal from it. But what I'm seeing is that the month of August is going to bring about closure to the situation that you're in, the difficult thing that you had to go through. And it is going to make you become a more grounded person, someone who is confident, and someone who is able to be in their power. I know that this is supposed to be in the love and relationship category, but I'm not necessarily seeing a new person entering your life in the month of August. What I'm getting is more of the feeling that something has ended for you in your love and relationship, and the month of August is time for you to heal. I don't think you are encouraged to go out and meet new people, to be quite honest. I don't think you're ready yet. So if you are in a situation where, let's say you just broke up, or a relationship just ended, Spirit is saying, or universe or God, whatever you believe in, they're telling you to just take it slow for now and do that inner work. Reflect on the things that need to be reflected, reflect on your feelings and emotions, and really do that inner work to end this cycle, so that when you are ready to get into a new relationship with new set of energy, that you're not bringing in anything from the past, like no past baggage and stuff like that. And what I'm also seeing is that if you focus your energy on your inner work, right? Like dealing with the feelings, dealing with the difficult stuff, that you will eventually become this King of Pentacle person, someone that is just grounded and confident in their own energy. Just think of it as like a really giant tree that has a lot of roots, just deeply rooted. It's gonna be difficult to knock you down in the future. So for the month of August, Spirit is encouraging you to focus on your inner work when it comes to love and relationship. Now, we are going to take a look at your career and finances. So you have Page of Cups and the Four of Cups. So with these two cards, what I'm seeing is that when it comes to work, right, or creating something, I think there is some kind of intuitive nagging that you might be having. So even though you might be going through a difficult situation with your love and relationship, from time to time you might have like a sudden inspiration of like, oh, I feel like maybe this would be a good idea for my career, or this might be a good idea for my passive income. However, I am also seeing that, you know, these sudden inspiration and sudden ideas are not like, August is not the month where you are going to work on these ideas. Like the action is not going to be taken. I'm just seeing these as like intuitive downloads or just inspirations from the universe. And rightfully so, because I feel like the month of August is meant for you to focus and let go of the things that don't serve you. If one part of your life, let's say your love and relationship portion of your life, is unbalanced and is weighing you down, no matter how much you try to change your focus and do something else, right? Like be it spiritual growth or be it like your career, it's going to be difficult. Like it will be harder for you to create something when a part of your life is imbalanced. So Spirit is encouraging you to balance out whatever needs to be balanced and ground yourself. And this intuition, there will come a time where you will have the mental capacity and the physical energy or the capabilities to act on these intuitions. All right, but the month of August is not the time yet, so it is okay to just sit in this energy and continue to receive the intuitive downloads when it comes to furthering your career and finances, or maybe just your studies. And then for your final category, let's look at your spiritual and personal growth. So for that, you guys have the Lovers and also the Three of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing is collaboration as well as a duality. So what that means is that I feel like spiritually you will be more tapped into the like your higher self, to the universe, and you'll be more connected in the month of August. And you will start to learn how to heal, learn how to create things, and learn how to be more receptive towards the messages that your higher self is trying to give to you. So what I'm getting from the Lovers card is that your 3D physical earthly self is going to be able to connect and tap into your higher self and your spiritual team, and basically, you know, the two entities will be able to work together. Sorry, my camera's shaking. My cat is on the table. And yeah, with the Three of Pentacles, it basically show like you working together with your higher self to get through this difficult situation, which is a very good thing for you. Like spiritually, we love to see it. We love to see you being connected with the universe. We love to see you being able to communicate with your higher self. So the month of August is going to be a good time for you to do that. And now let's get into your oracle cards. So the first two cards that we have, you got summer, June, July, August. So what I'm getting from the summer energy is that this is something that is meant to happen, and it also makes me feel like you might have been going through this situation for a while now. Maybe this difficulty that is starting, it started sometime in June, right? And you have been trying to process it, and I'm just getting the I guess the message that by the end of August, you would have healed from the situation and you'll be able to start anew. By the time September comes, you'll be ready for fall, and yeah, like a new chapter of your life is going to begin. You also have lessons. Learn from the past, ending toxic cycles, past life lessons. So I feel like this card resonates very well with the death card. So that is ending of your toxic cycle. You really do need to think about what didn't work for you, what was toxic in your mindset, in your relationship. You know, even if the other party was completely in the wrong, there were some things that we could control within ourselves that could have prevented things from happening. I'm not saying put all the blame on yourself, but it's more of like, should you have had more boundaries up? When should you have had said no so that it didn't end up spiraling into the mess that it became and stuff like that. So really taking that time to reflect and learning from your past is going to guide you to making better decisions in your future. And then from your next few oracle cards, you have the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. And you also have, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to continue having faith. Having faith that things will get better. I know it's difficult to see that, or to even imagine things getting better when you are in the thick of it, right? Like when you are going through your dark night of the soul, when you're doing shadow work, it just feels like this darkness is endless. And like with all the stars as well, I'm getting this message that the darkest night brings the brightest stars. So when you feel like you are in a very, very dark, difficult situation, that is when you would be able to see things that you're most grateful for, things that matter to you the most. You might be able to learn the lessons that might be most important in your life. So continue to have faith in this situation because you are being guided by the universe, and love is flowing through you even though you might not feel like it right now. And by having faith, you will see that beautiful rainbow at the end of a rainy day. And then you guys also have dance with life, do something to change your energy. So what I'm getting from this card is that once you have sat through with whatever energy you have, like whatever difficulty you're going through, you do need something to change that stagnancy, right? Like you can't always be in this Four of Cups or the Nine of Swords energy forever, because then you're not going to experience any kind of change or any kind of growth. So to be able to change your energy, you need to be in flow with life. I feel like life is always ever changing. It ebbs and flows. Sometimes it's smooth, sometimes it's not that smooth. And I'm also going to read you guys the page for this card. I usually don't do this, but I feel like this has a very important message for you. So let's take a look. It says, do something to change your energy. Life is always moving. If you resist this ever-changing flow, your energy will become stagnant and you will fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious intelligent force, a nature rhythmic beat, which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency, and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. When we dance unrestrained, our spirit takes over, and with each new bop, sway, and kick, we are rolled back into harmony with the rest of life. Get unstuck by doing something that shifts your vibration. Put on some music, dance unrestrained, and fall into the frequency of life. In doing so, your body will begin to learn how to be moved by your intuition, which is connected to the systemic beat. If dancing isn't your thing, then simply do something that you would not usually do to shift the energy. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it, and you cannot attract a different experience without changing your energy first. It's time to shift things up and find a way to balance along with find a way to dance along with the beat of life. So this is the message that this card has for you. And I really think it's beautiful. Like, just doing something so simple as putting on music and dancing to it can really shift and change your spirit. And you're being advised to do so when you are feeling just really stuck, and maybe you've been doing this inner work and it doesn't make you feel better. Just change that energy a little bit and dance to it. It doesn't mean that that feeling of being stuck and that problem will not come back, but it's showing you that you always have a way out of it. It can always be something very simple. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't need to be complicated, right? So there's always a solution to the problems that we're having. And simply just enjoy your time, try something different, and dance to it. Next, you guys have Let It Rain. Allow what is, inevitability, trust. So I think from this card, I'm getting the message that if you feel like you need to cry, just go ahead and do it, because you feel a lot better afterwards. When you're just overwhelmed by emotion, if you hold it back, it's going to cause more harm than it does good. So if you really need to let the tears out, let it out, because you will get endorphins afterwards and you'll feel much better. And really just be in flow with your emotion as well. Like this goes with the previous card of Dancing with Life. Just not holding things back, feeling what you're supposed to feel, because that is how healing takes place. And then you guys also have Let It Go. Release the past, forgive, soften, move forward. So with this card, it really is like, I think it's just a continuation. So you feel the emotions, you let it come to you, and you release it by letting it go. Forgiving whatever mistakes that you might have made in the past, or if someone else has wronged you, what they might have done in the past, and letting that resentment go is going to make you feel a lot better. Not holding on to all those baggage, right? It's going to free you and change your energy into something new, so that you can begin to attract new relationships or new experiences into your life that aligns better with you. And then your final card, group number 1, you guys have Making Waves. Momentum is building. It's your time, achievement. And I feel like this is how you are going to end off your August. I feel that August is going to have a very, very significant time for you in 2023, or whenever you're watching this video. But by the end of August, you will be ready to step into this new chapter of your life, to start making waves again, to be this force of nature. I'm imagining like a tidal wave where you are ready to rock the world again after going through this inner work and releasing things and letting go and learning new skills and seeing new perspective, right? So all in all, I still feel like August, even though it might not be the easiest month, I think that August is going to be a very, very important month for you. So when you're going through it, remember that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and there's always a silver lining. So you have the strength and you have the support from the universe to get through this difficult situation. So yeah, group number 1, that is all the reading I have for you today. Thank you so much for letting me tap into your energy and do this reading with you. If you have found it helpful, you can give me a like. You can also comment because I would love to read whatever you want to tell me. And if you haven't done so already, you can subscribe to my channel. That would be very helpful for me. And yeah, I'm sending you lots of love and lots of love to your family and your loved ones as well. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye! Hey Group 2s, if you guys have chosen the Dreaming Cat Tarot, this is going to be your reading all about the month of August and its predictions. So we are going to do a little bit differently from my other monthly predictions. We're going to start off with the tarot and go right into your categories, and then we're going to end it off with the oracle messages from Spirit or Universe or God, whatever you believe in. Alright, so let's first look into your love and relationship for the month of August. Group number 2s, you guys have the Wheel of Fortune. I'm sorry if you can hear that. My cats are just playing today. And you guys also have the Tower. So let's talk about this. What I'm getting immediately from the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower is that when it comes to your relationship, be it, love or platonic or familial relationships, there is something that you need to be aware of that is not serving you. And what I mean by that is that it could either be a person, right? A person that is in your life right now that might not have the best of intentions. Or it could also be a mindset that you are holding on to that needs to change. And right now in the month of August, if you are able to really think about it, maybe journaling might help. But if you come to a good conclusion or just have a rough idea of what it could be that is not really serving you, that your fortune is going to change. Like that is going to open the door for blessings to come into your life when it comes to love and relationship. But just think of it this way, like the hinges on your door to your love life or to your relationships are now rusty because you haven't really taken the time to clean it, right? To get rid of the rust, to get rid of things that like aren't serving you right now. So now the door can't really close very well. But by doing that inner work, and maybe you might have to remove the hinges and put in new ones, or you might just have to oil it. But either way, like no matter what it is that you have to do, by taking this time in August to tend to the rusty hinges, that will allow the door to open and close much easily in the future, right? But if you still neglect it and you still don't work on it and you just let it be, that whole door might fall down and then you have no control over what comes in and out of your life, right? So Spirit is encouraging you to do that inner work, to do that self-reflection, to really work on things and eliminate things that is not going to serve you in the long run, and just weed it out. Because if you don't take this time to work on it, then there will come a time where everything might fall apart, right? So doing that inner work this month is very important for you, group number 2s. So make sure to set aside some time to journal or just, work on some kind of unhealthy, I want to say boundaries. Maybe you do have unhealthy boundaries, but like unhealthy mindsets that you might have, or just really getting rid of people that are not good for you. Like, I know it sucks to tell someone to leave your life, but if they're not good for you, they're not good for you, and might as well rip the band-aid out if you need to, group number 2s. All right, and now let's look into your spiritual and personal growth. So you guys have the 8 of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and then the Four of Pentacles. All right, so with your career and finances, what I'm seeing is that you're walking away from something that is no longer making you feel fulfilled, right? But you're not walking towards nothing. So you realize that when it comes to your career, studies, or finances, that whatever you were doing before, it's not working out for you anymore. It doesn't give you the same kind of satisfaction, and something needs to be tweaked and worked on. It could be that you're leaving the entire thing behind, possibly, or just leaving things that no longer fulfill you emotionally. Like if you used to work with a certain kind of mindset, and now that mindset is no longer making you feel as happy as you used to be, you're leaving that behind and working on something that is going to make you feel stable and grounded. I'm also seeing that like the month of August is going to be a lot on manifesting or creating material things in your life. With the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, I'm seeing you starting something new and working possibly with a team, you know, maybe with a bunch of friends, but you are starting to build, like actually create something tangible, right? Something tangible that is going to provide you with stability, but also something that you can call your own. Like you're creating something that is going to sort of, how do I put it? Like maybe you're starting like an investment, right? So even though you might start out small and invest a small amount, that is going to grow and provide you with a stable foundation. It's going to give you knowledge, and it is something that is going to last you for a long time. So you're building a foundation that is going to be long lasting when it comes to career and finances. And you really do, for you to start on this new creative venture or this new financial venture, you need to let go of things that no longer serve you. So group number 2, I think that in general, the month of August, really think about what makes you happy, what keeps you in alignment with your purpose, you know. And how you can tell is basically when you are doing something that you're meant to do, you will feel this satisfaction. You wouldn't feel drained after doing it, and you know, you might not be motivated all the time, because motivation doesn't have to happen every single time, but it will be something that is easy for you to come back to, something that at the back of your mind you're like, yeah, I want to do that again. Like, I know I've been slacking off a little bit, but let's go back to that again. It's something that keeps calling you over and over and over, and that is what you that's how you can tell that something is in alignment with what you're supposed to do, right? And that's the same thing for your love and relationship. It will be some situation that is like, you know, that little nagging feeling that is happening over and over and over, that whisper that's happening over and over, that like, hey, maybe I need to take a look at this, because this is not really working out for me, and figure out like what's gonna, you know. So it's that little whisper, right? That little intuitive feeling that we all have, that we most of the time ignore because of our routine and our like day-to-day structure, that you need to pay attention to in the month of August. And then for your spiritual and personal growth, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and you also have the Star. Let me straighten it out, it's bothering me. All right, so with the Nine of Pentacles and the Star, let's see. So with these cards, I'm getting the impression that spiritually you are in a place where, if I'm being honest with you, group number 2, I think you guys are the group that might have just dabbled into spirituality a little while back, or been working on it. So maybe doing things like meditation, journaling, manifestation, affirmations, little things like that, right? That changes your perspective on how this universe works or deepens your understanding with your spirituality. And this has continued to, with the star card, be your hope when times get dark. Like, this has continued to be your guidance. And like, Spirit is saying that whatever you are doing spiritually, continue to do that, because you are now in the moments where you are reaping the fruits of that labor. Yeah, because of the work that you've put into in terms of your spirituality, you are now getting that fruits of your labor. So I see this portion as kind of like a good job, group number 2. You did well. Like, you learned and you're on a good track spiritually. All right, and then yeah, and it's like Spirit is just giving you messages for the other parts to help you get those other portions of your life in balance as well. So now we're going to get into your oracle cards for the month of August. So first you have Twin Flame, and it says mirroring self soul connection. You also have Peace, harmony, inner zen, peaceful mind. So it could be that with all this inner work that you're doing, and I also see that you are connected to your like spiritual side, group number 2s. Oh, and you have the 2 peace sign, twin flame is 2, so you might be seeing quite a bit of repeating 2s, but 2 is also talking about union. So you might be coming into union in the month of August with your twin flame if you believe in that. But it also means that in the month of August, I'm also seeing it as you being able to see your own reflection and work on yourself to see what needs to be tweaked, what can be better, what needs to be let go of, right? And when you are in good alignment with yourself, it is easier for you to attract the people that are going to be in this same vibration and this same alignment as you. And then from your next 2 oracle cards, you have I am a spirit having a human experience and I'm here to get closer to love. And you have in any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. It's really interesting because there's a lot of focus on love. Like, these cards have very different messages, and for you to have 2 cards that talks about love and then twin flame, you're having that kind of connection, it almost makes me feel like Spirit is telling us, or like giving us a little spoiler, that in the month of August, this is the emotion that you are going to be feeling a lot of. You're going to be in connection with your spiritual, like your soul family, right? People that are in alignment with you, people who see eye to eye, people who agree upon your ideas, people who want to create with you, people that you love spending time with, because by spending time with them, you just feel in harmony with the world, right? And these are the people that you will be attracting into your life in the month of August, and they are going to make you feel like you believe in how the world and universe has always got our back and how they love us. And then you have soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Like I was saying, I think this month you really are connecting with your soul family, people who are in harmonic vibration with you, right? And that is a very, very beautiful thing. I'm also seeing this as the mirroring self. Like, sorry, I just got like a thought in my head, but basically what I heard was that the people that you surround yourself with in your life, right? The people that you have in your life, they are a mirror of who you really are. So by doing inner work and walking away from people who don't make you feel good, you are actually actively changing your energy. And when you surround yourself with people who feels good for you, then That's how you like level up the vibration that you're putting out into the world, and that's how you bring about more good things. Next, you guys have follow the stream, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans, and ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. So what I'm getting from this is Spirit is saying to just go with the flow. Listen to your intuition, to that little whisper that is in your heart telling you what to do. Yes, follow that stream, because you might not know where that stream is going to lead you, but they're telling you to have faith, because you're always protected and you're always guided by the universe, and that by following that stream you will reach a destination that you are meant to follow. Yeah. So yeah, group number 2, that is the reading that I have for you guys for the month of August. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. And if you have found this reading helpful, or if you liked it, you can leave a like on this video. You can also leave me a comment, because I would love to read it. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel and I would really appreciate that. And I'm sending you lots of love, and also your family, your friends and your soul family, lots of love. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hi group 3s, if you guys have chosen the Anime Tarot, this is going to be your reading all about your August prediction. So we're going to be doing it a little bit differently from how I do my other monthly prediction videos. We're gonna start off with the tarot, looking into the different categories that we're tapping into, and then we will finish off with the oracle card. So without further ado, let's take a look at what you have in store for August in terms of your love and relationship. So you guys have the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. We love to see it. So what I'm getting from these two cards is that in the month of August, you are getting this opportunity to build a stable, solid relationship. There is a new beginning coming in, a new person coming in that you're meeting in the month of August, or you're establishing this new relationship in the month of August with someone that you might have already known. And this has the potential to be a strong foundation. But what I'm also getting is that you have to take this energy slowly, right? With the pentacles, as well as building anything solid and stable, you can't really rush into it because it might burn out really quickly. So your word of advice is, when you do have this opportunity, or when you realize that this person is coming in, remember to take a step back and take it slowly, because in that moment of excitement, we do tend to rush things. So take your time to build on this relationship. Take your time to communicate, and take your time to get to know one another, so that you can have a strong, stable relationship. It could also be for some of you who is already in a relationship, that you guys are taking this to another level, and that's like a new level of commitment that is coming in your love and relationship, right? So if you are just casually seeing one another, maybe you're going exclusive. If you have been together for a while, you might be getting engaged, getting married. The 4 of Wands is talking about marriage in traditional tarot, so some of you guys could be getting proposed to. Congratulations if you do. And yeah, and what I'm seeing is whatever change that is happening, whatever it is that you are being able to build in the month of August, it's going to be for your benefit. It's going to be really good for you, group 3s. So like, just enjoy the moment. And yeah, August brings about a really abundant and beautiful blessings into your love and relationship. Next, we're going to look into your career and finances, and you guys have the Page of Wands and the Four of Swords. So with these two cards, I get the message that you are getting inspiration. You are getting that really quick, you know, fiery, I really want to go out and make like $20,000 by selling ice cream at the side of the road. Kind of inspired action when it comes to your career and finances. And what Spirit is saying is that, great, yes, fantastic. We're happy that you are receiving the messages that we are trying to give you and push you towards a really well-grounded, abundant future for yourself. But you have to hold your horses and really think about how you are going to take the inspired action. What is impulsive and what is calculated, right? Sometimes when we act upon impulse, we make little mistakes along the way that we might not have had made if we spent a little bit more time thinking about it or contemplating about it, right? So Spirit is saying, like, slow down and think about what your next steps should be. Don't just go out and quit your day job just because you had a sudden inspiration. Really think of whether you are in that situation or you are in you have that ability to take those risks, right? Whether you can take the risks. And what I'm seeing from like these two cards is really to take your time to take your time before you take action. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. And then for your spiritual and personal growth, you have Five of Wands and the Page of Cups. So what I'm seeing is, spiritually, I think you guys are going to be learning a new form of spirituality, or like a new knowledge when it comes to your spiritual growth that is going to sort of change your status quo on how you see life, right? Whenever we learn something new that is quite different from how we used to see our life and how we used to understand life growing up, it could be a little scary. It could be a little jarring. And I think in the month of August, that is what you're going to be experiencing when it comes to your spirituality. You are gaining a new knowledge that is going to shake up your foundation and create some kind of like growing pains while you are still embracing it and learning through it. And the thing is, this new change is coming from a place of love, and like Spirit is saying, like, we're letting you experience it and we're giving this new knowledge and experience to you from a place of love, because this is going to provide you with the most growth. So you don't have to be upset with that foundation being rocked, because eventually it's going to be a lot better for you. You're going to be burned for the better from what I'm hearing. All right, so that is your 3 categories for the month of August. And now let's get into your oracle cards to see what you guys have. So you have air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So someone with an air sign might be coming into your life, and this could be the person that you're building the relationship with. Air sign is also air, the energy of air, or the sword energy is also about communication, right? So this could be the month where you are able to communicate and get your messages across better. Another thing that I'm seeing with Aquarius is that on the 1st of August, if you guys are watching this video when it goes live, the 1st of August is when you'll have the full moon in Aquarius, also known as the sturgeon moon, and it is also a super moon, so it has a really strong significant energy. So I'm getting the message that if you like to manifest with the moon cycles, then manifesting with this Aquarius moon could be really helpful. And full moon energy kind of lasts about 3 days, so I would say 1st to the 3rd of August would be a good time for you to bring about this new manifestation. And then yeah, and then like with Libra, I know that September is the season for Libra, so this new blessing or this new door opening, you meeting this person or this opportunity of that Four of Wands with the stability, I feel that that gate or that doorway is open from now, whenever you're watching it, till I would say a month from whenever you watch this video. All right, and then with your next card, you have Hope is the conduit for miracles. So I just see with the gold as well, I just see great blessings coming into your life, group number 3s. And Spirit is saying continue having hope, because I think you've been on the right track so far, group number 3. So keep doing what you're doing. And you also have, you have a lot of gold actually. I just realized with like the pentacles, these cards look very golden. The Page of Cups looks very golden. And I feel like you are going to get a lot of financial abundance coming in as well. Someone might just give you money randomly. It could be any kind of amount, but you are getting some kind of financial prosperity in the month of August. And then you guys have Priestess, which is saying, how are you being called to step up and lead? So this also reminds me of the High Priestess card in normal tarot. So if you are being called to tap into your intuition to do that, but also what intuitive download, yeah, coming right under the Page of Wands, what intuitive downloads are you receiving? What risk are you being encouraged to take? It might feel a little bit scary, but what is it that is calling out to you, that is telling you to take action, right? Like Spirit is asking you to be aware of the messages that they are trying to send you. With the High Priestess, tap into your intuition, because there are really good messages that they are trying to get to you right now in the month of August that is going to help propel you to new heights. All right, and then you guys also have the Crumbling. What are you clinging onto? So this is the Tower card, or what I see as a Tower card from this Oracle deck. And basically, the Tower talks about change and breaking down of thought patterns or foundations that are not serving us anymore. So I think when you are getting that intuitive download from the universe, sometimes it might require you to take some kind of action, right? And sometimes these action involve letting go of things or moving on from things that might not necessarily serve us anymore, but in that moment you don't know that it's not serving you, because it's just something that you've been comfortable with. It's you being in your comfort zone. It's you being in your comfort zone, and that Tower kind of energy is you experiencing growing pains with the Five of Wands. Like, you're experiencing growing pains because you are still clinging on to that comfort that you used to have that is no longer serving you for your higher good, and it's not really helping you anymore in to getting to where you're supposed to be getting to, right? So let go of things and embrace the growing pain that you will be experiencing in the month of August, because if you are able to see the bright side of what you're experiencing and see and be grateful for what you are experiencing, that is going to open the door to so much more abundance and benefits that is going to help you not just for this month but for the long run. And then your final card, you have Immerse Yourself, training, learning, new hobbies, passion. Yeah, I really just think that the month of August is going to bring about a lot of new experiences for you. And with the Page Cups as well, like you guys are going to embark in a fresh chapter of your life. And that is so interesting because this is giving me very much like a spring energy, and I know that we're like getting right into the midst of summer, but I really do think that you guys remind me of flowers that like specifically bloom in the summer. And like, yeah, it might be hot and treacherous, but it is time for you to grow and bloom into the beautiful person that you are always meant to be. Group number 3. So very exciting time for you to have all these change happening. It could be difficult because change is never really always easy, but you have the power and you have the guidance to get through it, and this change is going to lead you down such a beautiful future, and I'm really excited for you. So that is the reading I have for you, group number 3. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. If you have found this helpful, you can leave me a like. You can also leave a comment, and I would love to read them. And if you haven't done so already, you can also subscribe to my channel, and I would really appreciate that. And I'm sending you lots of love, and I'm sending your spiritual team, your loved ones, your family, lots and lots of love, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hey group 4s, if you guys have chosen the Shadowscape Tarot, this is going to be your reading all about your August prediction. So if you are familiar with my monthly prediction, this is a little bit different. So we are going to start off with the tarot cards and look into the different categories of your love and relationship, your career and finances, as well as your spiritual and personal growth. And we will end off the reading with the oracle cards. Without further ado, let's get started with your reading. Alright, so group 4s, with your love and relationship, you guys have the 9 of Cups, make a wish, and the 6 of Pentacles. Very interesting card to come out, especially for the category of love and relationship. And this is what I'm getting with you guys, group number 4. If you are trying to firstly manifest a healthy, balanced relationship into your life, that is coming in for you in the month of August. So that is one of the blessings that is coming in. And because, you know, typically the 6 of Pentacles in traditional tarot shows like that scale of generosity and stuff like that. So I do see that for those of us who are single, or even for those of us who are in a relationship and wants to take that to like the next level of where you're finding balance. And if there's something that you're wishing in terms of relationship, you are going to get that in the month of August. But for some of you, what I'm also getting is that you are in this state of feeling fulfilled, right? Emotional fulfillment by yourself. Like you're very happy, you fill your own cup, and you are no longer in that tumultuous, you know, 8 of Cups kind of energy. And because you are coming into this balanced state, or in the month of August, you are in that balanced emotional state of receiving wisdom, or of just complete contentment and fulfillment from your own ability, right? That you will be able to share this love and share your support with the people around you, because you are being able to fill your own cup. You are now able to share love and what is important to you with the people that are important to you, right? With this like 6 of Pentacle card, you know, he is watering the plant and being able to grow this magical plant into something beautiful. So if we are not balanced and our cups are not filled, you can't really water anything. But group 4s, you guys have been doing that inner work, and I'm just so happy, because really coming to that state of self-fulfillment is such a wonderful feeling. Now you have the confidence to do whatever you think is going to be good for you, and you have the happiness and the energy to pour into the people that really matters to you. And I just feel like all of us, like I just wish for all of us to be in this state as much as possible, right? Because it's such a beautiful, balanced energy. And you guys are experiencing that in August, group number 4. So congratulations. I'm very, very excited for you. And now let's look into your career and finances. So you guys have the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So for your career and finances, the advice that the Spirit is saying over here is that you need to learn to be diplomatic. There is a situation when it comes to your work or school where you might not necessarily feel connected or part of the group, right? But what you're not seeing is that you're not seeing that silver lining. So if you could focus on what you can bring into the team, if you could focus on the good side, right, the bright side, or seeing the gratitude or being grateful for, you know, the positive things that could still happen in a difficult situation, then you'll be able to find a balance, and you might be able to communicate. And let's say if you need to talk to your boss, right, you might be able to communicate in a more diplomatic way. If you need to talk about contracts, or if you are signing new contracts, if you're relaying new messages, the month of August is going to allow you to say those things from a place of love and understanding and balance. With the King of Cups, like, he's very mature, he is tapped into his emotions, but he also knows how to communicate it in a way that is going to be receptive for the people that are supposed to hear the message, right? And with the Two of Cups as well, it comes from a place of love, but it also comes from a place of understanding, the yin and yang, right? The good in the bad and the bad in the good. So you'll be able to see that perspective by being able to see. With the Five of Pentacles, I'm seeing this as you being able to see things out of the box. You are now able to be perceptive to the different perceptions, the different ways that people see and experience things, and you'll be able to understand things better. You are able to, in your career or whatever fields you're working in, you're able to see it from more than your perspective, and that is going to bring about good balance and like a good rapport for you. Like, it's going to be a blessing that is coming to you, the ability to see things in a diplomatic way. And now for your spiritual and personal growth, you guys have the Ace of Swords and the Sun. We love to see it. Group number 4, your cards are beautiful. So what I'm getting with the Ace of Swords and the Sun is that when it comes to your spiritual and personal growth, I feel like if you are tapped into spirituality, your spiritual team might be trying to communicate with you using like a different method, right? Or it might be in the month of August that it becomes a lot easier for you to tap and connect with your higher self and talk to your spiritual team. So, and that connection, that ease in communication is going to bring about more happiness to you, more guidance to you. It's going to have that effect of like that sunlight where you can just see everything and like follow the directions really clearly. Like the messages that your spiritual team is trying to tell you in the month of August is going to be very, very clearly received from your 3D self. So beautiful. I just see that every little part of your life for group number 4, there is some kind of blessing that is coming in, and I feel like that's such a beautiful energy for you guys to have, and I'm very happy for you. Like, congratulations. This is a beautiful reading. All right, and now let's get into your oracle cards to see what they have. So you guys have regret, sadness, past actions, karma, and social media, following, watching stories, posting. So if you guys are a creative person or someone who create content, continue to do that. You're being encouraged to step up your social media game, game or get on social media. And with the card regret, I'm not seeing this as you having some kind of regret in the month of August, but instead reflecting on things that you might have regretted before, right? On actions that you never taken before, or experiences that you've had before that might not necessarily have been easy for you. So tapping into these energy and sharing it with social media, I get the impression of you sharing these things, sharing about your experiences, after reflection. It's not ranting. Ranting is different. Ranting is when you're just talking to let your emotions out. Sharing your experiences comes with wisdom and knowledge and with love for the people that are going to be reading these messages. You're being encouraged to share the things that you've been through. And this could be something that you start in the month of August and that you build upon. Right? The next card that you have is, I always trust the direction of the universe and I know I'm being guided. My vibes speak louder than my words. So yeah, like I think you are being guided to embark on a new venture. With the Ace of Swords, I really do think that the universe is sending you a different kind of signal, a new thing that is going to help with your, I really think the career is what you are going to be growing in the month of August, group number 4s. And with my vibes speak louder than my words, I just feel that you are giving off this energy that even without you having to say anything, the people who see you, they want to know what your secret sauce is. They want to know how to be as confident as you are or how to get to where you're at. And that is really from your vibe. So if someone were to stop you and be like, hey, help me with this issue, like how would you go through this specific issue? Do not be surprised, because maybe you're thinking, oh, I didn't say anything regarding that, but I mean, I do have good advice, but I wonder how they know. They know because of your vibe. Like, you don't have to say anything. People can sense the vibrational energy that you're at, and like they want to know your secret. They want to be guided and they want to be helped by you, group number 4. So if you are being called to share your message, no matter how small you think that might be, go ahead and share it, because it is going to help some people along the way. And then you guys also have Inner Temple, Devotion, Tune into the portal of your heart, and Awakening, Energetic Upgrades, A New Way of Being, Integration. So yeah, like you are being transformed and you are ascending into this new higher level of resonance. So I read this in the Campbellion. I can never say that book, right? But basically what I've learned from it is that the pendulum always swings, right? So that's why sometimes you hear people say like, oh, you take the good and the bad. And when you have good days, you might also have bad days and stuff like that. But when your vibration rises to a higher level, you become more aware and you are more in tune and wiser, I would say, to the spiritual side of life. The pendulum, even though it swings, it doesn't bring you back to that lower state, if that makes sense. So like, let's say there are different levels, like level 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? And by the pendulum swinging, you get to level 4, and sometimes you come back to level 1, and then you go back and forth again. By you leveling up spiritually and doing that inner work, the next time you go, you might start from level 2 and then go up to level 5. So it's like 2 to 5, 2 to 5, and you'll not get that low with level 1 anymore. So I feel like that's a message that is coming in for you. You are ascending, so you are not going to experience the lows that you've had in your life thus far. And then with the final card, you have Birth Mysteries. What are you being called to create? So you are getting inspired messages from the universe. So tap into it, group number 4. You You guys are really meant to do something beautiful in life, and that is starting in the month of August. You are getting clear, inspired action and clear communication from your spiritual team. All right, so that is the reading that I have for you guys. I also saw 333 when I looked up. Well, it's 1333, but yeah. If you like this reading, feel free to leave me a like. You can also leave me a comment. I would love to read them, and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm sending you lots of love, and also your spiritual team and your loved ones, your friends and family, lots of love, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!